That makes it a hard job for me. So I'm a chaplain and I work with the homeless on Skid Row in Los Angeles. I came out to be with the guys today for the big revision event luncheon. And I was told to prepare a little bit of a message, and I promise I'll keep it under 5 minutes. But I used to be a high school teacher, so there's going to be some questions involved. So I need at least 1 or 2 people that actually answer me, so it doesn't get real awkward real quick. Okay? So someone commit to me in your heart right now to actually try to give me an answer, okay? So I'm going to start with a passage of scripture, because that's what ministers do, but I promise I'll make it relevant. Okay, this comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 25. And this is Jesus speaking to the people who get it, okay? The people who get it. You say someone gets it? What do you mean when someone gets it?
They get
When they get it, they understand, they're in the right, okay? So Jesus speaking to them. Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you before the world was made. For I was hungry, right? Some of you are right now, I am. And you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty. You gave me something to drink. I was a stranger. You invited me in. Naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you visited me. I was in prison and you came to me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry? When did we feed you? When were you thirsty? And when did we give you something to drink? And when did we see you as a stranger and invite you in? Or naked and clothe you? Or when were you sick or in prison and we came to you? The king will answer and say to them, Truly I tell you, to the extent that you did this to one of these brothers and sisters, even the least of these, you did it to me. So he goes on, and I won't read the other part, and he basically says to the other folks who don't get it, when I was thirsty you didn't give me anything, when I was hungry, blah, 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 blah. And they say, when did we not do that? He said, well, you didn't do it to them. So who gets it in this story? If you had to put a word that these people have that the others don't, who gets it?
Outgoing.
Outgoing? That's good. Compassionate? Generous, yeah. I think another word like generous, like hospitable, right? You always say someone has hospitality. What does it mean when we have hospitality? That you open the door of your heart, of your body, right? Of your building, right? Like, what would we say? The island, this place is what? This is hospitality. So the people that get it aren't the people that have something, they're the people that what?
Need something?
Are open to someone, right? Open to something. So the people that get it in God's eyes are the people that are welcoming or closed?
Welcoming.
Welcoming always, right? Open. So when we're open is when we get it. Now, let me give you an example of this. Now, you know the word hospitality. Can you think of another English word that also has that word in it? A hospital, right? Did you know that hospitals in the ancient world, like back when this scripture 2,000 years ago was written, you know hospitals didn't exist? You know, if you were hurting in the ancient, back when these things were written, and you were suffering, and you didn't have a family, or you didn't have someone that had the money to basically heal you themselves, you know what you had to do? You just man, like you're SOL, That's just your situation. And then Christians came along, at a certain point, and they had heard, Jesus say this, and they remember it, and they said, well, so in the ancient world, we ain't got nobody to take care of people. And so, 1,600 years ago, Christians saw those people die, and they said, well, Jesus said, if we don't serve them, we're not serving him. So they were the ones that got it. And you know what they did? They started taking people into their homes. And they started caring for people that didn't have anyone to care for because they were really hospitable. And then a couple centuries later, you know what that turned into? The first hospital. Right? So, that's pretty amazing, right? We have hospitals because Jesus said that, and then people started doing it. And now it's a part of our regular life, right? You think there's a hospital there I can go to, right? There might be a bill after, but I can go. So what's the analogy for my life? How does that apply to my life? When I get it, I'm creating what in my own life with other people? Little mini hospitals, right? Little mini new ways to accept someone that I wouldn't have expected. So, where are the hospitals in your life? Or where do you need to build a little hospital for someone else? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the message there, I think so. Anyway. Do I pray before this food? Or
No, we'll ask one of the kids. Ask for a volunteer.
Volunteer,